3 different occasions for advice for preparation for the car, and we can't say much more than that. But that's how well thought of he is. Art's driven probably everything in the collection multiple times, and he knows all about it. So thank you for opening it up for us today.
Absolutely.
With that, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, I want to welcome everybody. This is, as Jim probably alluded to, a little bit of a rare experience because we never open this up to the public. Mainly what we do is some charity events, things like that. I had the pleasure to work with Mr. Tonkin for 11 years, side by side, and he and I shared the same passion. We were both car nuts, as most people here are. He, I don't think, intended to start a collection, but he bought his first Ferrari in 1967 and never sold it. So now his son Brad has it, and so most of these cars here are one-owner cars that he purchased new. Some of them have no miles. Ferraris all got driven, but there's probably half a dozen cars here with window stickers still in them and under 200 miles. People ask about maintaining the cars, and I describe it a little bit like painting a ship. You start on one end, you get to the other end, you start over again. It's a pretty maintenance-intensive collection, but it is a lot of fun. And just to give you some highlights, first off, what I'll tell everybody is I have a story for every single car here. I'm not going to bore you with it, but feel free to ask if you find a car you like. Some of the stories are short, some of them are a little longer. The cars that seem to catch people's eyes are the 4 supercars here, which Ron was fortunate enough to buy each one brand new, starting with the 1985 288 GTO, which is probably my favorite car in the collection. It's an absolutely fabulous car. They made 272 of those cars. That is number 272. Enzo Ferrari had his man call Ron Tonkin to accept the very last 288 GTO ever made. And that's followed by the F40 in 1991, and then the F50, which is an all-carbon fiber car, and then followed by the Enzo. So that was the 4, and the Enzo was made only in 2003, and they just followed it up this year with the LaFerrari. So it's nice to have all 4 in one place and to all be one-owner cars. I don't think that really exists anywhere. But there are some fabulous cars in here. Daytona Spider made 121 of those cars. Great car. It was also in the first season of Miami Vice. And everybody knows the white Testarossas in Miami Vice. But what happened was the Daytona Spider in Miami Vice was actually a Corvette with a fiberglass body on it. Ferrari North America found out, called Michael Mann, the producer of the show, and said, we're going to give you 2 choices in the Italian way. We're either going to sue you for trademark infringement, or you can use these 2 brand new Testarossas for the rest of the show. So he took the Testarossas. It seemed like the way to go. Another car that's really unique, this is a Diablo GT. And the part that makes it so unique is the GT part. They made 80 of these cars. 50 were road cars, 30 were race cars, and there's only 2 in the United States. And they were never imported into the United States. And this is one of the cars that has a little bit longer story on it. It's an all-carbon fiber car. Ron was in Napa Valley doing a commercial with Mario Andretti in one of these and decided he wanted one. So in typical fashion, he didn't ask anybody, he just bought one. Well, the cars were illegal in the United States. So it didn't take any time before DOT found out, and they gave him a courtesy call, as he said, that they were going to be in Portland in 2 days to seize the car. So, and turn it into a bunch of little shredded carbon fiber pieces. So he exported the car to a Ferrari dealer friend of his in Canada, and then with the help of Gordon Smith and Ron Wyden, got it back in under a show and display only. Which means basically show and display. So also in typical Ron Tonkin fashion, he put a dealer plate on it and drove it.